Good morning, everyone. This is Karl Rose recording live from Bedford, Pennsylvania on Tuesday, May 13th, 2014. And I decided to combine the last two. This is the last daily video of my Bible verses. I combined everything from September Bible verses from September 7th of 2013 to November 16th of 2013. By that time it was just mass confusion over at my other place, and I was in the process of moving and just all kinds of just really things that I'd just rather forget. Anyway, let me go on. We'll start with Joshua chapter 4 verse 18, and the footnote under chapter 4 says the two memorials, and then verse 18 says, "And it came to pass, when the priests that bear the ark of the covenant of the Lord were come up out of the midst of Jordan, and the soles of the priests' feet were lifted up into the dry land, that the waters of Jordan returned unto their place, and flowed over all his banks, as they did before." Okay, then go to Joshua 22, verse 5. 22, and then the footnote under Joshua 22 says the schismatic altar of Reuben and Gad. And verse 5 says, "But take diligent heed to do the commandment and the law, which Moses the servant of the Lord charged you, to love the Lord your God, and to walk in all his ways, and to keep his commandments, and to cleave unto him, and to serve him with all your heart and with all your soul." Okay, let's go to Joshua 23, 11 and 15. Okay, Joshua chapter 23, the footnote said under that, the last counsels of Joshua. And then verse 11 goes on, "Take good heed therefore unto yourselves, that ye love the Lord your God." And then 15 goes on to say, "Therefore it shall come to pass, that as all good things are come upon you, which the Lord your God promised you, so shall the Lord bring upon you all evil things, until he have destroyed you from off this good land, which the Lord your God hath given you." Okay, and now let's go to Joshua 24 verse 14. The footnote under 24 says Joshua's last charge to Israel is death. Verse 14 says, "Now therefore fear the Lord, and serve him in sincerity and in truth, and put away the gods which your fathers served on the other side of the flood, and in Egypt, and serve ye the Lord." Okay, now let's go to Judges chapter 5 verse 23. Okay, the footnote under Judges chapter 5 says the song of Deborah and Barak. And verse 23 says, "Curse ye, Meroz, said the angel of the Lord, curse ye bitterly the inhabitants thereof, because they came not to the help of the Lord, against the mighty." Okay, then let's go to Judges 6 verses 15 and 16, and the footnote under Judges chapter 6 says the fourth apostasy and servitude. Verses 15 and 16, and there's a footnote above this little section that says Gideon, the sixth judge. Yeah, verse 15 and 16 say, 15, "And he said unto him, O my Lord, wherewith shall I serve Israel? Behold, my family is poor in Manasseh, and I am the least in my father's house." 16 says, "And the Lord said unto him, Surely I will be with thee, and thou shalt smite the Midianites as one man." Okay, let's go to 2 Samuel chapter 2 verse 10. Okay, the footnote under 2 Samuel under chapter 2, it says David received as king by Judah. And verse 10 says, there's a footnote above this little section here. It says, Abner makes Ishbosheth king over 11 tribes. And then verse 10 says, Ishbosheth, Saul's son, was 40 years old when he began to reign over Israel, and reigned 2 years. But the house of Judah followed David. Okay, now let's go to Daniel. Chapter 7, verse 5. Okay, the footnote under Daniel, chapter 7 says, the visions of Daniel, the beast vision of Daniel. And let's see what verse 5 says. And there's a footnote right above verse 5, and it says, parentheses 2, the world empire of Media Persia. And 5 says, and behold another beast, a second like to a bear, and it raised up itself on one side, and it had 3 ribs in the mouth of it, between the teeth of it, and they said thus unto thee, arise, devour much flesh. I think we're seeing that with Russia right now. Okay, let's go to okay, let's go to Revelation chapter 1, verse 3. Okay, and the footnote under Revelation 1 says, the things which thou hast seen, and then one introduction. And verse 3 says, blessed is he that readeth, and they that hear the words of this prophecy, and keep those things which are written therein, for the time is at hand. Amen. Yep. No need to go into that. Okay, let's go into Revelation 13, verse 12. Okay, and the footnote under Revelation 13 says, in parentheses 6, the beast out of the sea. Verse 12 says, and he exceedeth all the power of the first beast before him, and causeth the earth. Oh, there's a footnote above this little section. It says 7, parentheses 7, the beast out of the earth. Oh, verse 12, and he exceedeth all the power of the first beast before him, and causeth the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed. Okay, I don't think I need to explain that. Now let's go to 14, Revelation chapter 14, verse 12, and then the footnote under chapter 14 says, parenthetical, vision of the Lamb and the 144,000. And then, okay. Oh, verses 1, 2, and 3. Okay. And then it says, and in verse 1, and I looked, and lo, a Lamb stood on the Mount Sion, and with him 144,000 living, having his Father's name written in their foreheads. And 2, and I heard a voice from heaven as the voice of many waters, and as the voice of a great thunder, and I heard the voice of harpers harping with their harps. And 3, and they sung as it were a new song before the throne, and before the 4 beasts and the elders, and no man could learn that song but the 144,000 which were redeemed from the earth. Okay. And finally, let's finish up on Revelation chapter 17, verse 6. Okay, and then the footnote under chapter 17 says the 7 dooms, and then parentheses 1, the doom of Babylon, and then the divine view of Babylon. And verse 6 says, and I saw the woman drunken with the blood of the saints, and with the blood of the martyrs of Jesus, and when I saw her, I wonder with great admiration. Well, that's it. It's taken me a long time to do this. Now I can work on some other projects. And as I said the other day, it doesn't mean I'm going to stop doing my daily stuff. I start every day with just an hour of reading and just quietness, me and my Bible and my cat. It's a great way to start the day. Anyway, I'll take a break from doing these videos for a while. Got some other things to do, so with that, God bless you all. God bless the country you happen to be in. God bless America, and be sure to hug your loved ones, including your pets. And I will talk to you again soon. Oh yeah, and I'm going to do something about this hair. Gotta get my hair cut today. One thing I can do. Okay, talk to you later. Bye.